Because I threw water on it. I am the one that got it wet. And now I have to bullet time battle her?
I admit nothing. No!
Shut up, Toko.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit
No.
nothing. No!
Stop, that's annoying.
No!
Stop it.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No! That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm
Stop it.
right about this.
Oh, hey, I didn't have to use fever time.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Fire! What? No, wait, no, what? The body before the explosion wasn't wet.
I admit nothing. No!
I guess I have to do this some more.
That's enough. Are you trying to blame me? How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Exploded body
This
analysis.
should prove it.
Alright. This whole trial is throwing me off. Why do I keep getting things wrong, but for understandable
Just
reasons,
remember
I
what
hope?
the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Oh, okay, because she doesn't believe the body wasn't wet before, so I can't just present the body before the explosion. I see.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just...
What a brutal maniac
The
to
reason
throw water
only
on the top.
half was wet was because... While the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
You think?
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thanks?
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
That's a trap, huh?
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
But you buy into everything someone suggests.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Hey!
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, But that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something at the scene. Could it have been the tarp? Wait, why am I disproving my own alibi?
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Why would just getting it wet make it dirty?
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Why would it be clean if the body was stabbed with a knife?
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
No, this just proves that the tarp was somewhere dirty.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
She thinks I did it too, doesn't she? Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. That damn traitorous tarp! If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
Oh wait, I don't have to read this.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Yes, blood. It's liquid. It sticks to tarps. Body before the
By
explosion.
covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side...
Okay, I jumped the gun.
Shoot!
I gotta wait and be patient.
By covering the killer prevents...
So the reason that is
Because the sprinkler got that...
but the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down
Oh, I
toward the
missed.
body, of course it didn't get dirty.
There we go. Ah! Ha ha ha!
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Then why is it dirty? Think, Yakuhiro!
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
The nurse's office hid... Wait, this has literally already been done!
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
The fact that Yasuhiro thought of it makes me think that was dumb.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Got the blood from the garden, which must mean... Yeah, I think that it's the chickens.
I got it!
Because there's one missing, right?
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
I mean, yes, but so is killing someone.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Hina!
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
What?
Wait,
Oh.
no. The
I
head was
didn't
through
even
the
notice
ankle,
this. What
but
kind
the
of
arms
detective
weren't
am
in the
I?
sleeves.
Then that settles it.
I just assumed it was a robe, not really like a coat.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Huh.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Why are you coming after me?
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound.
I don't
Makoto's
understand.
alibi is inadequate.
You're inadequate. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide?
What?
Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Are you? I know you're stupid. I'm not asking that.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
This isn't gonna look good.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Well, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Was she setting me up? Is this a Sayaka all over again? I like Kyoko.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Yes! Are you blind? It's literally the only knife in this entire game we've seen that's like a foot long and serrated on one end.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I figured you all noticed it immediately because it's blindingly obvious! I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. suspicious indeed.
Oh, shut up. We found you inside Hero Justice.
The knife we found stuck in the body came
Or
from
whatever.
Makoto.
Mecha Justice. Robo Justice. That's what it's called.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Fragments. Let's see,
The
maybe.
knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
Can't prove that the knife
Did
wasn't the
have that
same,
knife
because it is the
before,
knife.
Then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I don't think that was actually true. The Monokuma file said something about it, but... Hang on.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Let's see. Body before the explosion. No blood on the ground. A knife had been thrust through the abdomen. That doesn't help me.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
I didn't think that would work, but I had to try it.
Shoot!
This is really
The
difficult.
knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid.
I gotta figure out... That doesn't prove anything about the murder method.
If he did have that knife before,
Fragments around the dead body. The bomb. We know the bomb didn't kill her, though. When the body was found doesn't help.
then that seals it. Makoto did.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
See, that's wrong,
There's
but...
no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are.
That's the part that's wrong. She was not killed by stabbing. But the Monokuma file isn't an option
The
to
knife we
present.
found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that...
Does disguised dead body say anything about that? I doubt it. But wait a minute. The body being disguised... The knife is through the jacket. Let's try that.
Before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Getting stabbed can't be what killed her because she was stabbed through the jacket, which was put on afterwards.
Automatically makes me the killer?
I think I've got this. Okay.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Yeah! Haha! Logicked! Oh, that felt good.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point. Obviously, the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
And once for luck. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? Not possible. Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
And the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
What?
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Alright, there's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. I guess I have to use the fragments to explain that, because it's from the bomb.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Yep.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Obviously.
Anyway,
Yes.
the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Yeah, didn't the Monokuma file say she had a head wound and a bunch of stabs? Or, I guess not stabs, but a bunch of other injuries, right? Let's look at the Monokuma file, hang on. It said something. That's not even the Monokuma file. Where are my truth bullets? Yeah, victims I didn't even know. Dead before the blast, stabbed a single time with a knife. They'd also been struck in the object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but they were at least several days. Okay, wounds. They could be burns. They could be gunshots, even. There are a bunch of guns in here. But they were several days old.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Maybe the head wound. Alright, Monokuma file. That's
Then
definitely
shall we
what we
continue
need.
the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
That's not
The
false.
explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
That's true.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Also true.
Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
But those are all correct statements.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Okay, I thought this was a slam dunk for the Monokuma file, but all that was correct. Upper half remain on fire.
Permanent, correct?
What do we have here?
The explosion.
Body before the explosion. Mask covering its head and white jacket covering the body. Stop bleeding. Blood was still wet. No blood on the ground. I'm
Didn't kill her
confused.
for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
So it wasn't the explosion.
Wasn't because of the knife, right?
We know it wasn't the knife.
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Is it the back of her head? It wasn't hit on the back of the head necessarily. Let's try this. No, that didn't work.
Then shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal. The explosion didn't kill her.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Yeah.
She was already.
And it wasn't.
I know what we have to do.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Although
body.
these probably aren't deathly. Let's try it.
Then
Because they were
shall we
several days
continue the
old.
debate? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No, it's got to be the head wound. I didn't really think that would work. It's got to be the head
Shall we
wound.
continue? The victim's fatal. The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
The countless wounds were several days old, so it's got to be the pipe.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Or not necessarily the pipe, but the pipe-type
The victim's
object.
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Correct.
There we go. Haha!
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The
They were too
Monokuma
old.
file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Maybe they're just scars from when she was a soldier.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
That's a sharp object.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
You're not a very pleasant person, Toko.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
You guys are creeping me out.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Not the knife. What else do we have? Could have been the knife handle. Duct tape. I have a hunch, but I could be wrong here. Let's try this.
I got it!
I guess I'm right.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
I have a hard time imagining she got hit with arrows, but
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the
it's
locker
not thick
in the
enough,
dojo.
so I'm confused. The duct tape, maybe she was tied up and whacked with an arrow, but that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of
There's no
sense.
doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds
And titanium isn't that heavy.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I mean, I've held a titanium arrow before. It weighs about as much as like a McDonald's hamburger.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Less even. I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. It's actually a lead arrow! Actually, no, it's a uranium arrow! Arrows... Who does it count? I don't know. Let's just see what the options are.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Okay.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Yes.
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
Okay, well, Toko's useless. So why...
The
What
titanium
can the
arrow.
arrows you to be?
It was in the dojo locker,
Thick and
right? I have no doubt.
Oh, I have an idea. Hang on. This could be a really dumb idea, but I'm gonna try it.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
I can't believe that worked! Oh, man. Okay, so, follow me on this.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Why are you suddenly breaking out all this literary knowledge today, of all days?
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Great. I was about to agree with Toko.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no,
What?
You absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
We do, because I talked to her there. But more than that, we have the key.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo.
I got it!
The key we found in her
The
room.
one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
But wait a minute.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Byakuya, how can you be this dumb?
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
Because-
This all proves that you are the true culprit.
You
can't
have her
explain
room
this
key, you
away,
moron!
So just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because she can't possibly have done it.
No, it's not that I want to defend her.
I
It's
do.
just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
I was just watching you sleep like I do every night.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
I always want to be near him.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when I... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
Yes! Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean? I know what it means. Let's prove it here. Alright, woodblock key when the body was found. Byakuya's account. What is Byakuya's account? I don't remember what he said. No corpse in the garden. Yeah, murder took place at nighttime. And he had her key. She couldn't have put the woodblock key in her room. Well, she was
what I said.
out of it. Out of her
I'm
room.
not the killer.
That's true.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
What are you talking about, Toko?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Might be there's proof,
You
but I'm trying to be
stated a
patient
theory
here.
earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room.
That's the problem. What? No, 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 no! I knew that! Come on, I know this! Oh, I've only got 4 hearts left.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You stated it. You said I hid.
Welcome
and then
to
left
Chipmunk
the
Court.
locker, but could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you...
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Alright, hang on.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated it. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone
I
here.
think it needs to go into there's proof here.
What are you? Master would never hide something.
There's proof that
You aren't the culprit.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
All makes sense.
Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Was she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and right now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Alright, I'm assuming the lie is that she has the skeleton key. But we don't want Monokuma to know that she has that. I guess he already knows. Oh, this is so difficult. If we pursue the lie, then it's gonna come back on Kyoko, and she'll get executed. And I don't think she did it. Ugh. Alright, let's boil this down. Ultimately, this comes down to, do we trust Kyoko or not? If we don't trust Kyoko and she's trying to get us killed, then we pursue the lie and expose her. But if we trust Kyoko and that she's not doing this to get me killed, then she must have some ace in the hole, and so we should let it go. You know what? I'm feeling stupid and idealistic. We're gonna let it go and trust Kyoko. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
The mastermind?
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived
Oh,
at the scene,
no.
pretended to find it there.
Byakuya, come on.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Hey!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Since when have we had a time limit?
What? Time's up?
Oh, that's a new reaction face.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
What are you hiding, Bear?
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
No. Am I gonna get a bad ending? No. I don't want to replay the whole trial. I got an A. How can I fail and get an A?
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
No, everyone's gonna get killed.
Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
No, I didn't do it. It wasn't me, was it? I was sick. But no, this is a trap. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
They got it right! What? No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense!
Shing!
It's the same as always, and just like all the other class trials, I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills! Chills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment! Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh, I got the bad ending. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No. It's gonna step on me with a giant bear robot or something. Oh man, it's not enough that I screwed up, I have to watch. Oh no! That's... No! A giant crushing thing. Monokuma. No. Oh. After school lesson? Oh, I'm turning purple! Why are you teaching me about fertilizing an egg? That's not what I should be focusing on right now. Oh. Goodbye, guys. Yes! Yes! I knew it! Oh! He made it! I know, I'm just yelling random things, but I'm so excited about this. Ah, and Monokuma didn't expect that! Oh, but I'm gonna die from falling down a chute. Into the garbage chute, Flyboy.
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on?
Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter ego?
Alter ego? It's some stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this.
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What are
say?
you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.